right, here we are with Coach Kelsi Musick's first signee for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What an exciting time. First recruit, Wyvette Mayberry. Wyvette, welcome back to the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Are you excited?
Yes, super excited.
Well, your dad came back here to come back to school after you were a young child still at that time. You came, we got to watch you grow at Fayetteville schools and then playing for Fayetteville High School. You probably had maybe a dream at that time to play for the Razorbacks. Talk about your memories of being in Fayetteville when your dad was on staff with the basketball staff.
I mean, some of my best memories I feel like growing up I have in Fayetteville. Just going to Ramey and going to FHS for a year. I mean, I met some of the best people I've ever met in my life. I mean, the people here in Fayetteville are just great people, and I'm just excited to be back here.
Well, you made a big impact, and you obviously were a great player, and there were so many people that got to watch you play, whether it was at Ramey or at FHS. And I was talking to Sasha Goforth, and she was a teammate of yours at Fayetteville, and then she's been here with the Razorbacks. So I know it's pretty special for you to get back with a former teammate.
Yes, super special. I love Sasha. We go way back. So yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for you, it's going to be different because you know all about the Razorbacks. You grew up following the Razorbacks because of your dad, and your dad is one of the greatest to ever put on a Razorback uniform. What's that like for you? Do you love that? Is that a little bit of pressure for you, being Lee Mayberry's daughter? Obviously, he's a Tulsa legend too, and you've been in Tulsa, but he's a true Razorback legend. Our fans are so excited for you to come here, and they're going to love you. But right now, they love you because Lee Mayberry's daughter's coming to play for the Razorbacks. What's that like for you to have to deal with?
I don't believe in pressure, so I don't look at it as something like, it's extra pressure on me. Honestly, it makes me feel better. It makes me more confident. And it just motivates me to get in the gym, work on my game, and be as prepared as possible coming here to Arkansas to actually make an impact and, have a great year. I only have one more year left, and I definitely plan on going out with a bang. Yeah,
you definitely will. Lee, sure is nice to have you back in Bud Walton Arena again.
Nice to be back. I'm excited about, being able to come back over here and watch some women's basketball, especially with my daughter with a Razorback uniform on. It's very exciting. My family and I are very happy and just, we're ready to watch her in that uniform.
Well, when you were on the staff, we were on staff together here. We used to talk about your daughters, 5 daughters, and they all played basketball. And you always were kind of hopeful that one of them would get to play here. We would talk about that. They went to great places and they got to go to great schools. So I don't think it ever bothered you, but I know that it also meant something for you for maybe one of them playing at Arkansas. It's got to be special for you now. Everything you did for this school, how you did so much in 4 years to have your own daughter come here. You have to be very proud.
No doubt about it. With, all 5 of my girls and just taking them to the gym and rebounding for them and working them out all throughout their lives, I dreamed about them putting on a Arkansas Razorback uniform, literally. And for this to happen, it's kind of surreal. For my daughter to experience, some of the things that, I have experienced being over here playing and having that Razorback uniform on, and her to be able to experience that is really, really special.
We're going to have 2 Mayberry daughters here.
2 Mayberry daughters on campus.
What was it like for you? You've been coaching high school the last 3 years at Cassia Hall. You've had great success there. You made it to the state championship game. I always knew you would be a great coach. You were a great coach back when you were just working kids out in Tulsa, when you weren't coaching teams, but saw it here, how you had relationships with players. How have you kind of used your coaching and all your experience in kind of how you've dealt with your 5 daughters?
Even my teams today, the workouts, the extra workouts, getting up early in the morning sometime before school, I have always approached my team and my guys the way I would want a coach to coach my daughters. I think that, the extra work, the attention to detail, all of that plays into consideration when you're talking about, winning a game by, if 4 or 5 points, or if me getting up early in the morning and getting those kids in the gym, if that's going to get me 3, 4, 5 wins a year, I'm all for it.
You played in the NBA, and you experienced all that, and Marla was with you during all those journeys, and then you came back here, and your journey has been very interesting, and then you went to Pine Bluff, and then for a year, and then back to Tulsa. Could you ever imagine during that this would come full circle for you with a daughter back playing?
Not really. I thought that, I hoped early when Talia was playing, when Kaylin was playing, but then, it's like, maybe none of my daughters got to be a Razorback and experience what I went through. But we're back full circle at it. I mean, me and Marla have, we've lived in Tulsa, we've lived in Fayetteville, we've lived in Pine Bluff, and I mean, to have a daughter that, that's coming over here, and another one that's, I think it gives us an opportunity to come back over here a lot more often, which we love Northwest Arkansas, and it gives us a chance to come back over here more often.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It'll be great to get you back over here. And we just had the 1990 Final Four reunion, and it was the first time that team was honored. You were a tremendous player on that team, and we had a special reunion. You come to all the things we do. You weren't able to do that because your team was still playing in the state playoffs, and we hated you not here. But I just want to give you a chance to talk about, we've now had 4 people that you played with, 4 great men pass away off that, and just recently Oliver Miller. When you have a daughter come here, that same Razorback that you wore, and 4 of your great teammates off a Final Four team being gone, that's pretty moving.
It really is, and even the last. Going to, and first of all, it's always good to see a lot of my teammates and spend time with them. I hate I wasn't able to make it back over to that Final Four reunion because I did have a basketball game, but I still keep in touch with most of those guys. I've always kept in touch with Big O. We talked right before he passed. Ron Hury, Lindsey Howe, Larry Marks, I mean, all of those guys, whether it was here at the university when we were playing together, but they all in some way, form, or fashion have made an impact on my life, and those guys are truly missed, and I will cherish the rest of these years with, the rest of my teammates that's still around. So we have a pretty close-knit group, and hopefully we continue to keep it that way.
I bet Big O and Larry and Ron and Lindsey, they'd be pretty proud of her playing for the Razorbacks, wouldn't they?
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. They all would.
Look at this guy right here. Look at this.
Yes.
That looks like you.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you ever watched him play any?
Yes. Highlights.
You know how good he was?
Yes. Yes, I know.
Do any of your friends in Tulsa ever say, he played in the NBA?
Yes, yes. It's like everywhere I go, I mean, they're like, are you Lee Mayberry's daughter? I'm like, yes, yeah.
That's pretty special. Yeah. Well, you had a great high school career, and then you've played at 2 places, and you've had great success. Watched you play at Kansas. What was it like when you decided to make a move, and you hear from the Razorbacks? What was that like for you, just kind of this short recruiting period here?
It was exciting. I mean, I was elated. Like, I was like, OMG, like a dream come true. I mean, younger growing up, especially in Fayetteville, and then, starting my career off at Tulsa and then going to Kansas, like, Arkansas, I mean, even after this, will always hold a special place in my heart. So, I mean, it was exciting, and yeah, I mean, I was just happy. Yeah. Like, oh, they really want me, yay.
Did you call your dad and mom immediately?
Yes, I did, yes.
Lee, what'd you think when you were like,
we were all excited. I mean, I think that, in our conversation with Wyvette, I thought that, I mean, what are we waiting on? When are we going over there, And I'm glad it's happening. Like I say, my Marla and our whole family are really excited to see Wyvette put on that Razorback uniform.
Yeah, and another kind of part of the story is you were an assistant at ORU before you started coaching high school boys, and you were on the staff right before Coach Kelsi got there. Just talk about what you've seen her do at ORU, because I know you keep up with all basketball in Tulsa. What's it been like for you watching her?
Yes, I have. You know, with Ryan playing basketball and going to the ORU basketball camps and going to their team camps and following Kelsi throughout the last couple of seasons at Oral Roberts and what they have done in the Summit League with, you know, especially those Dakota teams, South Dakota State, and how competitive they have become and starting to beat those teams. And the offense that she runs, the dribble drive offense, is high octane. It's exciting to watch, and I'm happy that you know, Wyvette can be a part of that.
At the end of the day, you're a basketball guy. You've been it your whole life. I know you're excited about her coming to Arkansas, but I know Lee Mayberry, and if it wasn't a good fit, offense-wise, defense-wise, coaching staff-wise, you'd probably kind of push her somewhere else because you want her to do well. So obviously you see something in this style of play that you think is going to fit Wyvette.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And even for the years that Wyvette played for me, and how, you know, she has always been able to pick up full court and play fast, and you know, she's going to be able to do those kind of things. I love to see Wyvette picking up full court and working the ball handler defensively, and to be able to see some of those things coming up here in the near future is going to be exciting. And I think it's a great fit for Wyvette and the University of Arkansas.
And she's got experience. She's been doing it a long time. I think the last game I saw her play was at USC or UCLA. Was it USC?
USC, yeah.
In the tournament. I guess last year, right? And watched that whole game. It was a midweek game, and so you've got a lot of experience. You've played a lot of big games. That's going to help new coaching staff. We're probably going to have a lot of new players. You're very mature. You're very smart. You're going to be a big part of that. Do you sense that during the recruitment? We're going to need you.
Yes, I do sense that, and I mean, it's just making me want to go to the gym right now, honestly. I wish I could, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited to be able to have an impact and to be able to, you know, make a name for myself in a Arkansas Razorback uniform.
Yeah. Well, we talked all about Dad. Your mom's a tremendous lady. Raised 5 daughters. She got grandkids now. Talk about your mom and your sisters.
I don't know what I would do without them. I mean, my mom is like my peace. She always keeps me level-headed, always, you know, gonna tell me right from wrong. I mean, never gonna sugarcoat anything. I love that about her. And then my sisters are really just my best friends. I mean, I really don't feel like I need friends, honestly, because I have them. And I mean, I'm blessed.
There's a lot of you.
It is. Yes, yes.
All right, Wyvette, if I had to ask you to send a message, you hadn't met them all yet because they're not all here, but your new teammates in the 2025-26 Arkansas Razorback women's basketball team, what would you tell those young ladies?
I would tell them it's time to go to work. I mean, I know me personally. I mean, I've been in college for 6 years. I'm very limited. I should be very limited with, you know, stuff that, I should have been learned. So, I'm just ready to be a voice, you know, to help them out in any way I can, on and off the court. Hopefully, well, you know, we'll be tight-knit, you know, real team. And, yeah, just excited to get on the court with them.
Isn't it exciting?
Yes, it is. Yes.
There she is, Wyvette Mayberry, the first signee for Coach Kelsi Musick and the Arkansas Razorback women's basketball team. I love it. Let's give her a hand.